Waking up on Alexis Arcade's Annunaki server. And sadly, this will be our final visit to the Arcadia server because, oh, big yawn. The Arcadia server is being changed from Annunaki to on the island to Ragnarok. And yes, we're going to get changed out of our jammies. I'm not going to show you that bit, obviously, for, we can't show you the ladies' delicates. And we will come back and do some Ragnarok with you at a later date. Be right back when we've got our armour on. And here we are. Hello? Wave? No? Good grief. Yeah, all of the emotes and things have been really messed up since the latest Arc patch. So, not patch, sorry, but the big update with the new dinos and stuff. And I'm not really, when they changed the way that the wheel operates, it's changed a lot of stuff, and I'm not really fussed on having to go back and reset it all the time. So here we are in front of the house. I thought I'd give you a quick tour. I'm not sure if I showed you these gorgeous stained glass windows and doors. I think they look fabulous. And they really seem to, if you're doing a medieval build or a medieval style build, they really set it off really nicely. I really enjoyed building this house. I'm sorry I didn't get to show it direct to Alexis, so we're going to say goodbye to Theodore T. Bear, Teddy Bear, Ted the Bear, Bon Scott our Anki, Destiny, our replacement savage. She is just savage. Our Dodo Rexy, She-Rex. We didn't get to do much breeding with the dragons just because, life stuff. Unfortunately, I have a lot of stuff going on in real life. Firefly, again, our replacement crow goddess, because we got the other one killed. In all fairness, we did get killed at the same time as well. Our dark godlings. So awesome, the texturing for this. They've done such good work with them. You can get up close and personal with them, and the textures are fabulous. There's no pixelation. There's no, mist or glossed over areas. They're fabulous. And let's go across to check out our, let me take the thingy off, our insemination, fertilization, incubation and maturation station. This was our breeding house, and with fabulous stained glass ceilings and chandeliers on the, if you're going to have a chandelier, you might as well have more than one because they look fantastic. Our working dinos, Fang, Piggy, who we never really got to take through the cave, Frozen, thank you so much to North, Rooster, who was named after the code word that my husband and I use for a certain part of the male anatomy, Frosting, our golden treat collector, our trike, Tiptoe, because trikes are so delicate, and Game and Fates, obviously given to us by Fates Gaming, and our Doed, who didn't ever get a name, but you see, you've got to get closer and that option appears. I'm just not necessarily a fan. And he actually, I did get some a name suggestion for him, and the suggestion was to name him after Sylvester Stallone, Rocky. So this is Sly. And of course, Fate. And we have our little guards around the place, Bill and Ben. Now, for those of you who aren't Aussie and aren't as old as the hills, there used to be a TV show on for children on, well, it's a channel called the ABC. The ABC is a government-run channel, so ad-free, etc., etc. And they used to use marionettes. Now, I believe they did recreate them in animated form, but I'm not sure if it's still playing. But the marionettes were there was a little flower that lived in a tiny little flower pot in the corner of the garden, and her name was, well, Flower. And she had two little friends, two little men that lived either side of her that used to get into a lot of mischief. And their names were Bill and Ben. And they were Bill and Ben the flower pot men because they were made out of the little tiny flower pots. And they were marionettes. And these guys just remind me of them. They didn't really speak recognizable words except for Flower's name. And they kind of, yeah. So we also have Jack and Jill, named for us by Olive. And thank you very much for your name suggestions, Olive, and your kind comments during this series. Ark is not going away. For those of you who are have watched my channel, I'm currently doing a series on the Seven Kingdoms roleplay server, SKRP. It is set up as a medieval roleplay based, well, fairly loosely on the Game of Thrones story, the Game of Thrones world. So you have all your houses that are mentioned in Game of Thrones. You have wildlings, White Walkers, etc., etc. So for anybody who wants to catch that series, check out other videos in my channel. I'm having a great time on there. I hope you are too. There will still be other Ark videos coming because I do want to explore Ragnarok. So this is our, oh, and we did forget our two little alcoholic monkeys here on the veranda, Tequila and Daiquiri. These guys, I'm sorry I didn't get the other two flavors, if you like. I'm sure they're out there somewhere, but damned if I could find them. They are so tiny, and so with so many creatures being so brightly coloured in Annunaki, except for the little flames on their head, they're very hard to spot. And when you're sitting on the top of something as large as Destiny or whatever on the ground, very little chance of seeing them. So we also had out the back here our snails, acatinas. And we were going to put dung beetles in this other little enclosure. These guys are fabulous and make the most god-awful squelching sounds. I mean, they sound moist. There you go. I said it. Gross. But very great idea and very cute for making cementing paste. And our garden and gardeners who are currently offline. What do you take? And I know you take, yes, activate ice water because it's hard work. Now, the weird thing with these guys is their clothes, like there seems to be two. Whoa, inappropriate, dude. Excuse me? I hardly know you. They don't seem to See, that's just weird. There seems to be two, like his clothes clearly don't fit him very well. Like he's got man nipples poking out there. Look, see? And the clothes just seem to... Dude, keep your shirt on. I mean, nice abs and all, but anyway, and the lady just seems to... Actually, she's better. Her clothes seem to actually fit her. Good to see. Okay, so that's them creepy dudes. Our garden. I really, really enjoyed building all this stuff. Like, I like to build in Ark. As you can see, I like to come up with interesting and imaginative stuff. And of course, last but not least, our two poo producers, Poonelope and Pootunia, who continue to do an excellent job in producing what their main purpose in Ark is. So, a quick goodbye to everybody, and that will be it, ladies, gentlemen, girls, guys, and those of indeterminate or undecided orientation. Wherever you are, oh God, have a great day. See you later. See you in the next iteration of whatever it is we do.